the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, ushering the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, to hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. Thank you.
Hi everyone, a warm welcome to all. Today, being Constitution Day, we celebrate this day with great enthusiasm and patriotism. Let me tell you more about Constitution. Constitution is the basic principle and laws of a nation, state or social groups that determine the powers and duties of the government and answers or guarantees certain rights to the people in it. The significance of this day is that on this day, 1949, the Constituent Assembly of India adopted the Constitution of India. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the man of many talents, had played a significant role on drafting India's constitution. On 19 November 2015, the Government of India officially declared 26 November as the National Constitution Day. We used to celebrate this day as the National Law Day. The Constitution Day is celebrated to aware the people about the importance of Constitution and also about the ideas and thoughts of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So today, on the Constitution Day of India, we must pledge to follow and carry out all our rights and to do so from time to time in future. We, as the future generation of India, have the responsibility to be a loyal citizen. Constitution is the pride of a nation and we must respect and stand by the words of Constitution as it is the way to be a responsible citizen. Jai Hind.
Dia, why are you not participating in the celebration?
I hate this day.
Why?
Celebrating this day makes no difference in the life of poor people.
Don't be silly, dear. Indian Constitution is our supreme law that ensures equal justice for all.
Then why don't my aunt deny that justice?
What's the matter?
My aunt is detained in the police custody for a crime that she hasn't committed. I'm hopeless that no one can save her.
Don't lose your hope. I will introduce you to a lawyer friend of mine. She will surely help you.
Okay, now I get the whole picture. Don't worry. Years before, I came across a similar case. That was a case of a poor domestic servant named Shanti.
Hurry up!
At their apartment in Mumbai, Mrs. Shinde is getting dressed. She has been frantically searching for her gold chain for over an hour.
My God, I'm sure it was in the drawer. God, where could it be?
We are going to be late for the wedding.
Can't find my gold chain. It is not in the drawer. I suspect that Shanti might have stolen it. She always spends a lot of time testing my room.
Shanti Hembram has been working in the house for the past 3 years.
Shanti, have you begun to steal now? And that to my gold chain? Bring your trunk. I want to search it. We have called the police, so if you have taken it, return it now.
Madam, I haven't stolen it. Madam, I haven't stolen it.
Mr. Shinde searches Shanti's trunk and finds an envelope with rupees 10,000 in it. He screams at Shanti, saying that this is the money she's got from selling the chain.
What is this?
Sir, my brother and I have been saving this money over the last 1 year. We want to buy a bull when we go to our village. Madam, I'm innocent.
Mr. Shinde has come to the police station.
Excuse me, sir. May I come in?
Yes.
I am Shinde. Come to file an FIR. There has been a theft in my house. My maid Shanti has stolen my wife's necklace.
Sub-Inspector Rao records Mr. Shinde's FIR.
FIR, First Information Report, is a written document prepared by the police when they receive information about a commission of a cognizable offence. It is generally a complaint logged with the police by the victim of a cognizable offence or by someone on his or her behalf.
Mr. Shinde returns with Sub-Inspector Rao.
I will now write statement about what Mr. and Mrs. Shinde make about this theft. Let me seal the envelope and take it with me as an evidence. I am going to arrest Shanti and taking her to the police station.
Please don't let him to take me. I have not stolen the chain. This is my hard-earned money.
Article 22 of the Constitution and criminal law guarantee to every arrested person the right to be informed at the time of arrest of the offence for which the person is being arrested, and the right to be presented before a magistrate within 24 hours of arrest.
Sushil, Shanti's brother, arrives and pleads with S.I. Rao to release Shanti.
She has been arrested for theft of gold chain. You can go to the court and get a bail order.
But sir, where will I get the money to hire a lawyer? And who will stand as surety for her? You have taken all of her savings and sealed it.
S.I. Rao forcibly keeps Sushil in the police station for 2 days. Sushil is abused and beaten by S.I. Rao and other police constables. They try and make him confess that he and his sister Shanti had a gang of domestic servants that have stolen jewelry from other homes. There have been other complaints of theft of jewelry from Shinde's neighborhood. As Sushil keeps repeating that he is an innocent factory worker, the police let him go after 2 days.
According to Article 22 of the Constitution and the criminal law, guarantee to every arrested person the right not to be ill-treated or tortured during the arrest or in custody.
Although the court granted bail to Shanti after a month, she was unable to get anyone to stand surety for her for rupees 20,000. She therefore continued to be in jail. She is very traumatized. She is worried about what will happen during the trial. The police files a charge sheet in a magistrate's court. The court gives a copy of the charge sheet, including statements of witnesses to Shanti. Shanti tells the court that she has no lawyer to defend her against this false case of theft. The magistrate appoints Advocate Kamala Roy as Shanti's defense lawyer at the government's expense.
According to Article 22 of the Constitution, every person has a fundamental right to be defended by a lawyer. Article 39A of the Constitution places a duty upon the state to provide a lawyer to any citizen who is unable to engage one due to poverty or other disability.
Advocate Kamala Roy meets Shanti in the court.
Here are my case papers. I have been falsely accused of stealing my employer's gold chain.
They found 10,000 rupees in Shanti's trunk and said that this was the money she got from stealing the chain. But that is the money we have been saving up together.
The court frames a charge of theft of Mrs. Shinde's gold chain and possession of money rupees 10,000 got from selling stolen property against Shanti.
I plead not guilty and I claim trial.
The judge is the one who decides whether the accused person is guilty or innocent on the basis of the evidence presented and in accordance with the law.
The trial before the magistrate begins. The public prosecutor appears in the case on behalf of the state. He presents Mrs. and Mr. Shinde as the key witnesses.
So, Mrs. Shinde, how did the gold chain go missing?
I kept my gold chain in the drawer and Shanti stole it. No other outsider except Shanti goes into my room. Mr. Shinde searched a trunk in front of me and we were shocked to find there was 10,000 in an envelope. Shanti got this money from selling my gold chain.
So you say that the gold chain go missing from your drawer. Do you remember locking it?
I don't remember.
That's all, Your Honor.
Public prosecutor is one who represents the state, not the police. A public prosecutor is an important officer of the state government and is appointed by the state under the Code of Criminal Procedure.
The court is adjourned. The next hearing will be on 14th of May.
Next, Advocate Kamala Roy cross-examines the prosecution witness, Mrs. Shinde.
So, what you are basically saying is that you did not see Shanti steal the chain. Nor did you recover the chain on Shanti. Also, in the 3 years she has worked for you and nothing has been stolen from the house. You were also regularly paying her ₹1,000 as salary each month.
Advocate Roy examines Sushil and his employer as defense witnesses. Through their testimonies, she is able to show that the rupees 10,000 found in Shanti's trunk could well be the earning of Sushil and Shanti. As the trial is nearing completion, Sushil learns that Inspector Sharma has busted a gang of young men who have been stealing jewelry from the Shinde's neighborhood. Some of Mrs. Shinde's sons' friends are part of this gang. Mrs. Shinde's chain have been found in them. Sushil tells Advocate Roy about this. Advocate Roy now calls Inspector Sharma as a defense witness.
Inspector Sharma, can you show and tell us what you have found?
Here is a chain that has been identified by Mrs. Shinde as hers. We have busted a gang of boys who have stolen this chain. These boys have admitted that they stole the chain.
Defense lawyer is the lawyer representing a defendant in a criminal or civil actions. They must ensure the prosecutor is using modes and manners of proof which are permissible under the Evidence Act, which is essential for a fair trial.
The judgment will be on 15th of July. The court is adjourned.
The judge hears the testimony of all the witnesses. After the testimony of Inspector Sharma, Advocate Roy argues before the judge that it has now been established that Shanti is innocent and should be acquitted.
Shanti, you are hereby acquitted of the charge of theft. The police will hand over to you the rupees 10,000 that they have sealed. In my written judgment, I have made it a point to highlight S.A. Rao's role in conducting such a shoddy investigation that made you spend time in jail.
Fair trial is a trial that is conducted fairly, justly, with procedural regularity by an impartial judge and in which the defendant is afforded his or her rights.
Sister, I think we should be self-reliant rather than working under someone. I'm planning to start a new firm.
It's a good idea.
Justice may be denied, but not denied. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the man behind the Indian Constitution, once pointed out, Constitution is not a mere lawyer's document. It is a vehicle of life, and its spirit is the spirit of age. Proving guilt beyond doubt is the burden of the prosecution. It is better than 1,000 guilty men go free than one innocent man be wrongly convicted. You should always stood up for what's right. Protect those who couldn't protect themselves. Be the change you wish to see in others. a race, a wake. Stop not until the goal is achieved.